Hey everybody, it's Eric Stark, the host of the Smart RVer podcast, presenting another Fast Tip Friday. And today we're going to be talking about safety. You know, when you break down the side of the road, do you have something like this? Do you have little electronic flares? Some type of flare? Well, it's important that you do. Now, before we get into it, just a reminder, hit the like button. All of our videos are good. They help other people. When you hit the like button, you see that confetti, poof, all over the screen. It's awesome. I like it anyways. So, now let's move on. Why are we talking about these flares, or these reflectors, electronic flares? Manual flares you can still get. They're great in a pinch, but having something in your RV, heck, even your car, just driving around, it's good to have these things. You know, a while back, I'm driving down the road, and there's a guy stopped in the lane, right in the middle of the lane, just stopped. And his flashers are on, but it's hard to tell what he's doing. Is he moving or not? Then you finally see this guy moving around. And he's right there between his truck and his trailer. It's a cargo trailer, a utility trailer, flatbed trailer. And he's monkeying around with the safety chains. It looked like the safety chains fell off and were dragging. So rather than pull off to the side of the road, this guy's right in the middle of the road, monkeying with safety chains. Man, that's stupid. Nothing like this out there. Just his flashers, which don't always mean that you're stopped. You think that people will catch on to that. Okay, flashers are on, but sometimes it means you're going slow. And someone who's not really paying attention, you know, a lot of people are texting today on their cell phones, right? Not paying attention to a thing. Or they drop their phone and they're looking down and not looking up. And boom, they run right into that trailer. Now, I've heard of horrific stories where people have lost their lives, have been mangled for life. You know, it can destroy your life or your family's life. $40, man. Isn't your life worth $40 for a set of these things? Or some of these, whatever it might be, $40. That's all you got to do. And, you know, there's times where people, they just rear in something. They're going so fast that if you're between that truck and the trailer, you're going to lose your life. Or if they're not paying attention, they sideswipe it. Maybe you're putting a spare tire on. You're out there on the side of the road and you're trying to get that spare on there. Someone comes down again, not paying attention, using their cell phone. Doesn't matter if your flashers are on and they careen and hit you. It can be over in seconds. So what I recommend, and this is what I carry in my RV, are a set of these. And all my vehicles have these in them, the reflector, the electronic ones. Now, let's go to the electronic ones first. Now, when the downfall of these is this exact thing right here. You hit the button. See, it just flashed once. The batteries are dead. Nothing happens. So that can make these things kind of lame. But yet, they can be kind of cool. So that one has the top light. Then it flashes or strobes. Then it goes a little bit different pattern, depending on what you're doing, where you're broke down. More of a consistent thing. Then you have finally the on. So this is, you decide. But, you know, that's visible out on the road. If you have 3 of these, 4 of them out there on the highway, and there's good quality, there's bad quality, and these aren't that expensive either. So it's worth the money. Turn it off and away you go. You know, I've got 3 of them here, and 2 of them have good batteries, and 1 of them doesn't. So we got to do a battery upgrade, but it just shows that, and these came right out of my vehicle today. So I need to put a battery in there. So you do have to check them from time to time. But that's all right. They work, you know. They're compact. They have little magnets on the back of them, so they'll stick to a steel surface if you had to put it on the side of your car, something like that. In fact, you know, I've seen off-duty police officers have something similar to these. Much more commercial grade, but man, they just chuck them out on the road if they have to get them lights flashing so people don't, you know, careen into the broke down car or whatever the situation might be. And then we have these guys here, which we've all seen these out on the road. This is what truck drivers use. You know, you see like 3, 4, 5, 6 of them out there pushing the cars off to the other lane around. It notifies people you're there. And these things are really cool. They're easy to take apart. Just snap, go down into place. You twist it, drop it in the box that they come in, holds 3 of them, 3 in a set. You need one, you need both, you need all 3. You just take them out and set these puppies up. Now these things snap and click, and these aren't worn out. These are brand new actually, so they fit real tight. But it can't fall over. Once it's on the ground, it's not going to go in any way. So wind, semi going by, it's not going to knock this puppy down. $40, man. What's your life worth? Seriously. Also, when you're out on the road, for safety's sake, you should have a flashlight. Now, this one's kind of big. Most flashlights are much smaller today. And, of course, there's the old flashlight and the cell phone trick. But, yeah, it works good. But if you're on the phone, having to talk to somebody, maybe emergency services, the phone can be awkward. You don't want to drop it, crack the lens. I mean, all of us have broken lenses, right? You don't want to ruin your iPhone or your Android, your little baby there. You want to keep it functional and available in case you have to call 911 or someone else for help. So these things are real simple. Everybody should have these, no matter what. You should have these and or these. Something in your car that's going to divert traffic, or your RV divert traffic if you're broke down, especially if you're in the road. On the shoulder, you still want to set these up. Another thing about the flashlight is you can have someone, depending where you're at, sometimes like here in Montana, Idaho, you can go down a road and there is no shoulder. So if you break down, you're in the road. So having these out, your reflectors, having someone up the highway with a flashlight, letting people know, hey, there's danger ahead. You're going to have to go around, directing traffic as well. You got to do what you got to do sometimes, but be prepared for that. You don't want to be out there without these things. No flashlight, none of these. One of you, maybe it's you and your wife, trying to keep everybody going around this RV for 2 hours before someone can come and get it off the road, or 3 hours or 4 hours or 6 hours, whatever it is. All right, so for $40, hey, why not just splurge today? Buy these things. You can buy them online, buy them at your local RV store, truck stop, wherever. You can find them just about anywhere. Auto parts stores, so get a set. Get them for all your cars. These things are great to put in all your vehicles. All right, so that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like button and watch that confetti, and we'll see you in the next video. All right. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Okay. So here we go. All right, here we are.